How y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. I got my co-host here. What's she doing? She gonna come be in the video? What's she doing? Okay. There's Juno. There's Juno. She was sleeping. Sleeping by the sliding glass door. I was trying to tell her I'm getting ready to make a video so she could come on over here and get in the video real quick so that she can go back to sleep if she wants to afterwards. She's having a lazy day today. All right, sweetie. What you doing? What you doing? That's my girl. That's my girl. This is video number 3. And as you can probably tell already, we're going to be doing counterpoints and Voyagers. My 4-inch collection of counterpoint and Voyagers I like. We're going to go from the old ones to the new ones. Oh, goofy girl. That's my goofy girl. That's my sweetie. That's my sweetie. Okay, kiddo. Come on, get down. You gonna let me make the video? You gonna let me make the video? Come on, sweetie. Oh, you don't want to get off the table now, huh? You don't want to get off the table now. I know. Come on, kiddo. Okay. There she goes. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. It's my sweetie. That's a grandpa girl. That's a grandpa girl. All right. All right, people. Well, let's get into it. Let's start it off right here. This is my favorite one. My favorite counterpoint. This is one I carry all the time. I still carry this one today. It's one of my jacket pocket knives I like to carry. It doesn't have a pocket clip on it. All my knives I like to carry in my jacket pockets are the knives without pocket clips. Because I don't like having the pocket clip in my jacket pocket. To be honest, to me, the way the grips feel best is when they don't have a pocket clip. They feel the most comfortable to me then. And this grip especially is super comfortable without a pocket clip. Been fully polished. It's an Oz 8 version. It's the original version. It's one of the first ones I ever bought. This is my XL Oz 8. One of the first ones I ever bought. It's got the smooth handle scales. I don't make handle scales like this anymore. Rivex backspacer. Excellent knife. This one's been totally polished too. The liners and everything are all polished on the inside. So it's been totally polished. That's the first one. Next one up is basically one of these. Exact same one, but this is the one I didn't modify or polish or anything. It's totally stock. This is the one that didn't get carried. Oz 8. And these have what I would call a bayonet blade. It's a saber ground bayonet blade. I know they always say that these are hollow ground, but to me they're more like a flat ground blade from the flat on down. I wouldn't call them a hollow ground. If it is a hollow ground, it's a super shallow hollow ground. And this is the gun sight. This is my newest one. It's got the new style grips. These are OD green Grivex backspacer. These have full heat treated aluminum liners. They're excellent knives. It's got the partially serrated blade, 50-50 blade. With the, I don't know if you call this jumping or file work on the top of the blade where it's a flat where the bayonet part of the blade is, the flat part of the blade. I think I would call it more like file work. It's a special edition one, gun sight, and this one is number 924. I don't know how many they made. They usually make like 2,000 of them. This is 924. I've had it for a while now. And this one has Oz 10A blade steel. Next up, this is my Vaquero. My Voyager Vaquero. Lindsey Thompson's creation. He created the Vaquero blade, as far as I know. That's his design. But this is the Andrew Demko handle for the Triad Voyagers. When he came in to start to work for Cold Steel, this was his design for the first Triad folders. For these handles, the Voyagers. I think the Voyager is the first one that got developed. I think it was like before the Recon 1 came out and all that other kind. I think this is the first one I purchased anyway, was the Voyager in Triad form. I may not be exactly right on that, but I know it's the first Triad folder I ever bought was a 4-inch Triad Voyager. Absolutely love it. This is Oz 8, AUS 8A. Seiki Japan steel. This is a newer one. This is Oz 10. This is the Barong blade, or the drop point. I absolutely love this one. This one goes on my gun bag. It gets carried every day to work. I like how these are thick all the way to tip, just like a Tonto point. Whereas these are thinner. You can see what I'm talking about. I used to have the clip blade too, but I sold it to one of my buddies. One of my buddies I ride motorcycles with, Redneck. He's the one that bought one. Use it for deer hunting. And that's the reason why you don't see a clip point up here. I used to have all three of the ones in Oz 8. And this has a Saber flat ground blade. It's got a small flat right here. That's why I'm calling it a Saber. And then it's flat all the way down with a drop point style blade. Jumping on the back of the blade. Excellent knife. I love the drop point. I think drop point next to the Tonto blade is my favorite blade. This one right here, it's my first one. Actually, it's the second one. The first one got confiscated, but this is the second one I had. It's Oz 8. Got used a lot. So it's super smooth. It's super broken in. You don't hear no, a little bit of lock stick, because most of them have a little bit of lock stick. This one doesn't have any because it's been totally worn down. So you don't hear any clicking, as opposed to, let me see. The new ones don't really have lock stick either. This is one of the newer ones. It's not a GSM one, but it's like right before GSM took over. You hear a little bit of lock stick on that one? Just a little bit on that one though, huh? Let me see. Let me find one with some lock stick. Hold on. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Most of them have that kind of sound. And that's what I mean by just a little bit of lock stick. Let me see. This is the newest one. See? And when they get totally broken in like this one, they don't have it anymore. Excellent knife, people. Absolutely love these. This one's totally broken in, so it's easy, super easy to open any way I want to, pretty much. Open and close it any way I want to. Absolutely love it. And the Tonto ones are my favorites. As you can probably tell, because I got more Tontos. This is an Oz 8 Tonto. These have the traditional cold steel American Tonto blade with that's hollow ground. The main part of the blade is a saber hollow ground with a flat ground tip. And the way you can tell all the ones that don't tell you what kind of steel they are, those are the old Oz 8 ones. Absolutely love it. Carried the mess out of that knife. And this one replaced this one when it came out. And I carried this one a lot too, but not as much as I carried this one. Not as much as I carried this one. Because when this one came out, there started being like the Recons and all the other knives that started hit the market, the Recons and the Tau Wars and all those, and I started carrying those instead of the Voyagers, pretty much, for everyday carry knives. So this one didn't get carried as much. I still got carried a lot though. Which one is this? This is CTS BD1. CTS BD1. This one came out when the CTS XHP ones came out. Same thing. Hollow ground main part of the blade. Got the flat, so it's a saber hollow ground with the flat ground tip. And then this one's the one I carry today. It rides in my fanny pack. Whenever I carry a fanny pack on a motorcycle or something, this one will be going with me as my second blade. And I'll have like another fast draw blade in my right front pocket, which will usually be the a Recon one with all the Snaggletooth stuff on it. It's an Oz 10 one. This one of the first Oz 10 ones before the company got sold out. So it's an original cold steel knife. Same thing, made the exact same way. Absolutely love the cold steel Voyagers and the counterpoints. I love them. My favorite ones of these types of knives are the XL versions for these and the XL versions for these. Those are some of my favorite XLs to carry. And to me, if you ask me, I think these are the best budget knives. The Voyagers and the cold steel counterpoints. Counterpoint series and the Voyager series are the two best budget knives that Cold Steel makes. For people who want to carry knives every day. Because they're not too heavy, they're super strong. I don't know, the XLs, you know, they used to advertise that as holding 450 pounds dead weight. And that's 450 pounds, not foot pounds. Or what you call, or inch pounds. It's not inch pounds. Because a lot of other people advertise inch pounds. The inch pounds and foot pounds are two different things. Let me wipe this blade off a little bit. It looks a bit. Let me just do my pants. So you can see the true mirror finish on it. This is one of the first knives I totally polished out too. It's one of my first attempts at polishing knives. Because I damaged it a little bit, it got scratched up, and I didn't like it being scratched up, so I polished it all out. That's pretty much the story for all my polished knives, right? They're usually the knives that got damaged a little bit. I mean, just like, you know, like scratches in the blade steel, you know, when I cut through something I shouldn't have been cutting through. And I don't like scratches and things. I like things to look perfect. I'm kind of OCD about that kind of stuff. Okay, let's go through the blade thickness, see how thick they are. 3.35 millimeters. 3.35 millimeters for this one. 3.34, same thing. 3.34 millimeters. I know the advertisement is being 3.5 millimeters, but cold steel is usually a little bit off on their thicknesses whenever you see their thicknesses. This one says 3.38 millimeters for the gun sight. The Vaquero, 3.35 millimeters. Again, that always advertises as being 3.5 millimeters. The new one, this one's a little bit thicker, 3.4 millimeters, a little bit over 3.4 millimeters. The Tonto, the old Tonto, 3.35 millimeters. The CTS BD1, 3.40, a little bit thicker. And the Oz 10A, 3.39, so it's about, oh, there goes 3.40, about the same as the CTS BD1. Let's check out the weight. Now let's check out the girth of the handles real quick. We'll just do one of these because they're all the same handles. 15.67 millimeters, 15.67 millimeters. Just compare it to the new one. 15.68 millimeters. So it's a little bit thinner. The new one's a little bit thinner. Yep, 16.12. So it's very close. Let me see what this one is. 15.92, and this is the original one. 15 point, okay. Maybe this one just has a little bit thicker handle for some reason. 15.69. Oh, now it's saying 15.70. So they're all the same. Here we go for the counterpoints. 16.95, 16.95, 16.79, 16.79. Okay, so those are the same. This one might be a little bit different. It's got a little bit different handle. 17.919, 17.03. Okay, so this one's a little bit different because the handle's a little bit different. It's got the grippier handle scales. Weight. Let's see what the weight is. Gun sight. 4.9 ounces. Stock one, original one. 4.8 ounces. Polished one, original one. 4.6 ounces. 4.8. 4.6. All right. The Vaquero. 4.8. The Barong, 5.2. The Barong blade is a heavier blade. This one should be about the same thing as the Barong blade. Oh, 4.9 is a little bit lighter. CTS, BD1, 4.9, same thing as Oz 8. Oz 10A, 5.1. And this one's 5.2. Yep, the Barong's got a little bit heavier blade even than the Tonto blade. Blade length. 4 inches exactly. This one's 3 3/4, or no, 3 7/8. 3 7/8. 3 7/8. 3 7/8. 4 inches. 4 inches. 4 inches. 4 inches. All right, so these are 3 7/8, and these are all 4-inch blades. All right, people. Well, that's about it for this one. That's about it for this one. This one will probably be posted on Saturday of this week. My Voyagers. These are my Voyagers, my 4-inch blade Voyagers. Peace out. Stiletto.